Good morning, my YouTube friends, and welcome. It has been a little bit since I videoed because last week, and you can tell I'm still a little bit, I don't know what you call it. I wasn't sick at all, but I just didn't have a voice. And it happens to me every time this time of the year. I start using my voice a lot, and the weather changes, it starts to get chilly outside, and I lose my voice. It just happens. I'm not really sick. This is what I sound like. So I wanted to talk to you about a few things that I've put up in my room, that I've changed in my room, and that I've made to make things a little bit easier. I cannot remember if I actually shared these or not. I know that I was going to, but I don't remember if I actually did. So I'm going to share them. If I already shared them, sorry. So these are my reading bags for my reading group. And we have this really cool table. I'll see if I can spin around and show you. So we have this really cool table that you can write on. But you can see, like, when they write on it, it gets, like, really grimy, really dirty. So I made these bags, and they're just like the cheap. I got them for 50 cents at the beginning of school. I got black ones and blue ones. You can see them hanging up there. And I got my erasers from Temu. I got a whole bunch of them. I think I shared those at the beginning of the year. But I made these tiny so that they fit in the bag. There are sound boxes, and my kids are getting so good at using them. I was so excited yesterday. We started the new skill of all, ol, and ul. So O-A-L-L, O-L-L, and U-L-L. And I asked them to write it in the sound box. I didn't give them any other instructions. Just ask them to write it. All of the kids put A-L-L. They put both the L's in the same one, except for one. And we're working on that. But I was so excited. I was like, yay, this is awesome. So inside my bag, all I have right now, as we need new tools or more tools, I'll add them. But right now, this is all I need. So I have this, and then I have this for our heart words, which they've gotten really good about that too. And I explained to them why. Like, for instance, the word SAID, S-A-I-D. Normally, when we have A-I, that would make the A say its name. But we don't say SAID, we say said, like a short E sound. So that's what makes that a heart word. You just have to memorize it by heart. And then, of course, there's other words, like I was asking my instructional coach yesterday, because in the manual, go, what are the words? So go, no, and so are heart words. And I was like, so what makes those heart words? And it's because they're not heart words for second grade, but they are heart words for kindergarten, because they haven't learned that long vowel sound yet, that at the end of the word, the open syllable makes a sound. So that makes sense. It's a temporary heart word. So when they learn that rule, it will no longer be a heart word. It'll apply by the rules. So that's kind of cool. I like that idea. But anyway, I've got the erasers in there. I've got markers, which these markers are going to be the bane of my existence, because every day somebody's like, my marker's not working. But it is what it is. And then I put in 5 chips. I'm not going to get them all out. 5 chips, and that's what they can use. They can touch these, but over here, if we're sounding them out without writing them, or when we're doing word chains, like so they can touch the one that we're changing, that really helps them a lot. Not to have the word written, because I want them to do it from memory, but it just kind of helps them to see a representation of the sounds. So this has worked out fantastically great, actually even better than I thought it would. So that is one thing that I've done. I started this project like in the summer, and I still haven't finished it because I didn't realize how time consuming it would be. So I wanted to make new cover sheets. I used to have folders, like I just had 3 folders, or two folders maybe, and they went inside of themselves. I taped them together, laminated them, and that's what they stood up. The bad thing is those were not very sturdy. They fell over all the time, and the kids would write in them, and that would drive me crazy because then I would just use them year after year, and I had those forever. But when I changed schools, thought I was going virtual forever, I got rid of those, gave them to somebody else. They could throw them away if they wanted to. So this summer, I bought the science folders, and you can see I ran out of the zebra tape on this one. See, this one's all in zebra, but it is what it is. We just made it work. But I bought these, and then I cut them down. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Pinterest, figure out how to make them and how to cut them down. But I feel like they'll work much better because you can see they kind of stand up better. They're there, but it has taken forever. I decided to roll paint them because spray paint was going to be forever, and my fingers and my wrists get really sore when I do that. So I was like, not worth it. They did roll up a little bit, but I just put them under something strong at home, like some of my weights in my gym. And when I put them together, you can see like no issues. Once I put the tape around them, it was no problem. So here is the folder, and then I started with my purple tape. I have all different kinds of tape. So I started with the purple tape around them, and they'll just have those. Like I said, only have 3 finished so far. It has taken a while to work on that, but 3 are finished. Also from Temu, I bought these. I just got them. I haven't even opened them yet, but I'm excited to use these. I wish I would have had them at the beginning of the year, but it'll help with a lot of my kids who don't really have great number sense to be able to see how many they have left over. So I think that will really help. Also, so excited. This is so extra, but it's so me. So I just got this too. It just came in the mail yesterday. A lab coat for when I'm doing science experiments, which I haven't even got to video because it's been so crazy this week, but we have been doing all kinds of experiments this week. So all about matter. So Monday we started it, and I'll try to like recap that all in our videos. And yesterday we did, so Monday, we did a balloon experiment. So I filled a balloon with water, put it in the freezer. Well, actually filled 3 balloons in the freezer, 3 water balloons, and 3 air-filled balloons. And we talked about like what's inside of them and what do we notice when we pop those balloons. And obviously the air escapes into the mass that is our space, and the water, I put a bucket underneath, and the water went everywhere and then fell into the bucket and took on the shape of the bucket, and the ice stayed in its same shape, and it didn't fill up the desk. It didn't take on the shape of the cookie sheet that it was on. So that was great for them. And then we also, we did this with all 3 classes. And so then we also filled up trash bags with balloons, a lot of balloons for the solid, and put a kid inside of it, just a few balloons for the gas, and then enough that they could move it around for the liquid. So it kind of helped them to see how the molecules make up those different states of matter. And then yesterday, our experiment didn't work, but it was a good learning experience. I wish I'd have taken some pictures, but we were so rushed trying to get everything in. So it was turning apple juice into apple slush, but our cafeteria cleaned out their freezer. So they had dumped out their ice maker on Friday, and it didn't make enough ice for all 3 classes to have enough. And so we didn't have enough ice to make it happen. They got really, really cold apple juice to drink, but it was still good because then we could talk about how sometimes our experiments don't work the way they're supposed to. And we also brainstormed about what we could change to make it work the next time, because even scientists have that. They have things that don't always work, and they have to find a better way to make it work the next time. So that was good. And then we also gave them, on top of that, and that's why we didn't have a lot of time to get it, because I had to get all that together. And then each group, or each person got a marble and a cotton ball. And so the idea was both of those are solids, but they react differently and they feel different, but they're both solids. But what do they have in common, and what do they have different? So they filled out a Venn diagram with a partner, and they came up with things like they're both round. There's that bell again. They're both round, and one rolls, the other one doesn't roll. So they were very good with what one's fluffy. And so today we're going to take that fluffy idea of the cotton ball, and we're going to talk about how the air fills that up. And maybe I'll record that one today, because like I said, I kept forgetting to record because it was so into what we were doing. And then we're going to do some things with candy and air and soda. So that will be a lot of fun. So that'll be exciting. So I will catch up with you later and fill you in on all the exciting things that we're going to do. Some of the other things that have been going on is I actually completed the work and became a Pear Deck certified coach. I was so excited about this. They sent me this, and it is so soft. It's like the softest shirt. So they sent me this shirt. They sent me a sticker, which I already put on the front of my computer. They sent me this little stress ball, which some days I really need. The lanyard, and this nice bag. Sorry, it's still in the packaging. So I got this nice bag, and then a pen. I forgot about the pen. And then they gave me these cards that will give if you scan it, it gives you the Pear Deck Premium access for free for 3 months. And that's actually how I first found out about Pear Deck, is through this. So if you are interested in that, maybe hit me up. We can talk about how that you can get Pear Deck Premium, and I can talk to you about that and get it in your classroom. So some of the other things that I've ordered and gotten or bought is I've been wanting a teacher toolbox, and I didn't want a big one because I don't have a lot of space in here, being that I'm just back in a regular classroom. So my husband found me these, and I was gonna paint the front of this because the only color they came in is yellow. He got me 2 of them, so I thought they would be perfect. And of course I'm gonna zhuzh them up with a little bit of decoration on the front, the same as my other containers. But I was gonna paint them, but then my kids pointed out that the yellow actually matches the stuff that I have up in the front with the yellow, green, and black for our school colors. So I was like, okay, I won't paint them. And then from Caring Classrooms, so we have that, and our parents like donate money, and then that money goes into a fund that we can use for school supplies on that. So I got several things. Hang on, I gotta grab this. I thought they were right here, but. So with mine, I got 2 packs of these, which I thought were great because I love these dry erase, and there's 10 in each pack, so that gives me enough for every student, and we can just slip stuff in and use it that way. I also got the soft dice. I didn't know how fast they would come. This is 200 pieces, because you're getting ready to see that I also ordered dice from Temu because I didn't know how long these would take to get here. I ordered this, which I'll be able to put on my math board, which I did want to show you my updated math board. So over there, you can see that I have like the words, and I accidentally printed one sheet of the subtraction in white, but the all the addition words, the key words, are all in orange, and then the over here, the yellow, are all the subtraction. And then I have some steps over here, and then over here, like ways to meet your goal. And so ideas of what they can do. So I'm excited to be able to add this to that board. And then I actually don't remember what this is. So it's the hundreds, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones chips to do like place value. And that's what we're teaching right now. So those will be absolutely perfect, like amazing. I also, from Temu, I put in an order, and I got several different sets of, hang on, I'm getting them, sorry. So I think I'd already shared this that I had bought, and it had 14 little containers in it. And so I just put dice in it because until I need the dice, I can use it like that and pass them out like in reading, or if I don't want them to get their math bags out and I need some dice for them to work with partners, that'll be great for stations, not so much for them to use their kits. But then I loved that so much, and then they gave me a deal. You know how Temu works, like you get like cheaper than what you bought before. So they gave me a deal on those, and I got them for like $1 less than what I paid for the original one. So I actually ended up getting 3 more, and I thought those would be good for putting words in, putting fluency stuff in. I also got another set of dice, and I went ahead and put them in there so that I mean, this is 14 and that's 14. It's more than a class set, but that way I use it up for that. They also had one that, and I don't remember the price of this one, but they also had this one that had 20 in it. So I was like, this is a class set of it by itself. So I love that. Thought that was great. Excited to use that. I also wanted to share this that I got. Oh, for birthdays. So, So for birthdays, I already had, from my granddaughter's birthday, I already had a couple slap bracelets and some of the little, I don't remember which ones I had now, but some of the straws. Oh, it was this one. So I had some that had the little animals on them from her birthday. But I wasn't going to have enough for everybody. So on Temu, they had the cute little, you can see the straws. They have the little animals, different ones, little octopus, starfish with the little do-rag. I thought that was cute. And the shark. And then I got like a whole bunch of slap bracelets. And they just came in a pack. And they're just mixed, all different things. Because they really like the slap bracelets too. So I thought that would be great to do for, add to my collection of birthdays. I also have this company that I order from that's called Nair, N-A-E-I-R. And they are, with education, you can order things for free. You just have to pay shipping, but shipping is like so super cheap, shipping and handling. So like things on there, like I got 6 rolls of duct tape for like $2.50. You can't beat that price. But I found these really cool things that I thought were so cute. So they are certificates, and then you write in the certificate what it is, and then you put this, so it's like a scratch off of what they earned or what they get. So I've been using that because we have my Survivor Challenge that I do. And so if they earn Survivor of the Week, they get a free ice cream from the cafeteria. So that's what I've been putting it on, and they can scratch that off, and they think that's really cool. I also, from in that same order, got like a whole set. These are stickers, like label stickers. And so I thought they were really pretty. And there was like 6 in a pack for $2. So you can't beat it. So I think that's all of the update of the things. But one thing I wanted to add to this video, since I haven't videoed in a little bit, is that a little bit of teacher tip advice. So in your classroom, everything in your classroom is set up in systems. And that's why we as teachers get so exhausted at the end of the day and we have decision fatigue, because you all day long are making decisions for the kids that are in your class and for yourself of what is going to work the best. So here's what I've discovered. If something's not working in my classroom, it's probably because I don't have a system in place to make that work. So I need to do some back planning to think about that. What system can I put in place? So for example, I had like bathroom rotation. The way I did my bathroom rotation is I would just pull random sticks. 3 people, 3 girls would go, 3 boys could go, and then they just come back, pick the next person. Well, people weren't getting picked. People weren't following the directions. They were forgetting to tell somebody to come in. So I put a whole system in place. I have these 3 girls that go first, and this girl picks this girl specifically, and this girl picks this girl picks this girl. And we have a small bathroom, and then we have a big bathroom. So one girl goes to this and they know where they go. So one girl goes to this, 2 girls go there. When they come back in, they have a specific person that they pick, and that person knows if they don't get picked and that person's back, they just forgot to pick them and they still can go. So that is just a small little system that works to make sure that everything is in place the way it needs to be. And there's a million things during the day that if I were to sit down and write them all down, like procedures and systems that work in your classroom. And what works for me may not work for you. I'm probably going to do a whole video about a lot of the systems and procedures that I do have in place, but I just want you to think about that if things aren't working the way you would like for them to, if you put a system in place and make that a habit or a procedure, then it's probably going to fix the problem. And it's a lot of work, and that's what makes us so tired and exhausted and stressed out and ready to leave the profession, because that is literally what our job entails. Not so much the teaching, it's the managing. And so that's why that I also say that teachers can do any job after they leave the profession, because we have literally done them all from the podium that is our teaching classroom. I love you guys. I hope you do something amazing and incredible and enjoy your day. Bye.